Here's a really kind of interesting and weird story that came out this week that hasn't gotten kind of the attention I feel it deserves. But we have a Republican state senator that is currently trapped in Hong Kong. And he's trapped in Hong Kong because his travel documents have been pulled by Hong Kong authorities. They're holding his documents so that he cannot leave the country. Now, it seems pretty harsh, right? Well, they actually may have a pretty good reason to. You see, this Republican state senator, man by the name of Jeff Wilson from the state of Washington, came into Hong Kong with a gun. He had a gun. He flew to Hong Kong with a gun, a revolver, they said. Well, having an unregistered gun in Hong Kong, doesn't matter if you're a traveler, doesn't matter if you're coming from a country like ours here where guns are just commonplace and we don't do shit about it. Nope, you're going to a different country and you brought a gun. So, of course, Mr. Wilson was arrested at the airport. And then things got weird because Wilson was traveling with his wife and two other companions, and reporters showed up because obviously you've got a, American Republican senator, even if he's just a state senator, being arrested. So they're taking pictures. Wilson becomes enraged, threatens the press, because I didn't give you permission to take my picture. You don't have to have permission to take somebody's picture in a public place, by the way. So I don't know what he's going on about. But then more cops had to show up and try to mediate the whole thing between the press and the Wilson family. Wilson had a hearing in front of a judge this past weekend. And that's when, of course, they took all his documents and said, guess what? You don't get to go back to America because you brought a gun into our country. An illegal gun, technically, because it wasn't registered, so it is classified as illegal. He has another hearing next Monday. And at that point, the judge can issue a sentence of up to 14 years in a Hong Kong jail for Senator Wilson. Republican Senator Wilson could face, or he does face at the moment, 14 years in a Hong Kong jail because this moron brought a gun into another country. It's the same kind of thing, by the way, that Republicans all across America say that if we catch you doing that from coming across one of our borders, if you're brown-skinned and you bring a gun into this country, we're going to throw the book at you. We're going to treat you like the worst possible criminal we could find. And here we have a Republican state senator going through the same thing because he did the same thing. Like, don't be an idiot. There was no need to go to another country with a gun. I don't know if you're just the kind of Republican that always has your gun on you and oops, I just forgot about it. I don't know if you had declared it with the U.S. officials before you left the country. I don't know if you had it properly stored. Obviously, the reports are a little bit kind of sketchy coming out of Hong Kong right now with your particular story. But it is what it is. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and you could find yourself in jail in Hong Kong in a, foreign land for the next decade and a half because, Republicans love their guns and ain't nobody taking it away. Well, you may lose your freedom as a result of that. So I hope it was worth it. Doesn't sound like it was to me, though. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.